lot of people ask me about my add-ons. Usually when they ask, it's about plate buffs, which is this one that shows the buffs above enemy nameplates, or about weak auras 2, which is my health bar down here. But I figured I'd just make a video going over every single one of my add-ons, what they do, and I'll go into a little bit of detail about some of them, but for most of them, I'm probably just gonna show you what they do. So if you look at my add-ons, most of them are updated for WoD, but you can see the red ones are out of date. There are not currently updated versions of them, but if you check load out of date add-ons, they do work perfectly fine. So every single add-on that I have currently works. And let's get started with Auctionager. So as you may have guessed, Auctionager is an auction add-on, and I really just use it to save time. It adds these buy and sell tabs, and if you just want to buy something really quick, you just search the item and it tells you the cheapest one available per item, regardless of the number of stacks and how many are in each stack. And for the sell, if you just drag an item in there, it'll pretty much automatically undercut the cheapest one. And if you click another one, it'll change the price and undercut that one. And it's just so convenient. So Battleground Targets. To open the menu, type /BGT. And I know pretty much everyone knows what this is. It's used for rated battlegrounds. It's not very useful in random battlegrounds, but I'm in one right now just to show you. And it just makes a list of all the enemy players, and you can target them using this little bar. And you can also customize what it looks like and what it shows, and it's pretty essential if you want to get high rated in RPGs. So Diminishing Returns, I find it essential for PvP. It shows the diminishing returns of spells that you choose and categories that you choose right above the targets or pretty much everyone's nameplate. So I'm going to duel this hunter real quick and show you. And the diminishing returns show up right here. And you'll see right away when I stun him, it didn't show up. Cool, why is it broken? Oh, there we go. It shows up. Oh, because the new way diminishing returns work. It starts resetting after the CC is over. But you can see Shadow Fury and Fear are both up there. And I know if I wait 10 seconds to fear him, it'll be full. If I don't, it'll be half. And watch, I'll fear him again. It'll go, and when it breaks, it'll go to yellow, and it'll be short. One more time, it'll be red, and he is immune to fear until that duration is gone. So I find it very, very, very important to have an add-on that does this for you. And this one, I just have it because I don't like using Gladius. One more thing about Diminishing Returns is you can actually set the icon for each Diminishing Return category. The only ones that Warlocks have are Disorients, Knockbacks, and Stuns, so I have them set to Fear, Shadow Fury, and Whiplash, just so the icon's a little more recognizable for me. I'm not sure if you can change the size of the icons. That would be nice, but for now all you can do is select the categories and the icons. Glow Foe Show basically just adds this little button in your dressing room, and you can try on enchants. Handy Notes is the base add-on for Handy Notes, Draenor Treasures. It basically just puts on your Draenor map, it shows where all the rares and the treasures are, and for some of them it tells you how to get them. And that's very useful for garrison resource farming. Lose Control shows CCs and other important spells on the character's portrait, so you can see it's showing fear and the duration. In your interface, you want to make sure you have others set to 10, and then it will show things like AMS, Berserker Rage, and things that aren't CCs but you'd also like to know. Omnibar is an interrupt tracker, and you can either have it show all the time or only show once they use the interrupt. Omni CC shows the cooldowns of your abilities on your action bar, so if I use Blood Horror, it shows the timer and how long till it's ready. Plate buffs shows your dots above the enemy's nameplates, and you can decide which ones you want to show, which ones you don't want to show, and the sizes of each one. You can pretty much leave this to default if you want to, but I decided to get rid of Haunt and Drain Soul so that wouldn't be getting in the way of my dots. Postal just allows you to get all your mail at once with one button. Recount, everyone knows what recount is. Recount CC is an add-on for recount, and you can select crowd control. Safe queue removes the leave queue button from your queue. Sell junk sells your greens to vendors, sells your grays to vendors with one button. Vendor value automatically selects the quest item reward that sells for the most, but that doesn't really matter for WoD because it just gives you one based on your spec. WeakAuras 2, I have a guide for it. Everything you see here is WeakAuras 2. The health bar, this thing, these two, all these moving bars, and the grounding totems are all WeakAuras 2, and they're all custom, and I'll link you to that guide. All of these WeakAuras are all part of that same add-on. S Arena allows you to move and scale the enemy arena frames, and it also allows you to track enemy trinkets without using Gladius or Gladiator Losa. And finally, Super Guild Invite is just a guild spam invite add-on. So anyways, that's it. That's all my add-ons. If there's an add-on that a lot of you want to see a more detailed guide about, other than WeakAuras 2, which I already made, let me know, and I'll see you next time.